We were surprised that how Daytona Bike Week started is drastically different than what you told us we should do today.
I wanted to jump in here with Sunny because I think we can all agree that Daytona Bike Week is one of the largest motorcycle rallies in the world.
Yeah, especially since it's right at the beginning of March, ending of February, where it's not quite warm enough to ride every day, but the itch is there. So it's that perfect place to go.
So fun fact, Sunny.
Well, Daytona began in 1937. And it was the Daytona 200. So it was all started about racing. So we were really surprised what we found out.
So it moved to Daytona International Speedway.
Yes, in 1961. But that's what it was. From 1937 to 1961, it was all about racing. Racing. Today looks drastically different.
Let's see what the viewers told us they thought would be their top 6. And we'll start with number 6.
Here we go. Yes, you saw that right. Number 6 is Daytona International Speedway. Remember me telling you that it all started about racing, and now it was last on our list. So now the Speedway is all about the vendors. They got tons of vendors. It's a great place to hang out. But it's not about the racing. Even though they still have racing there, the dirt bikes race, the baggers race, they have tons of racing. What you told us and what we've seen is that's just not very important anymore, which is a huge surprise, being that it started all about racing.
All right, and on to number 5.
Broken Spoke Saloon. Right on Highway 1, you can't miss it.
Originally, Broken Spoke was actually a saloon in Sturgis, the mother of all rallies. I imagine one of the reasons why people like this specific place is because it's all open. It's like you're in the middle of a field surrounded by trees. The parking is awesome because you can get in and out easily with parking attendants right there to direct traffic. But the girls swinging on those swings and the concert happening in the back is probably the most entertaining of it all.
And one of my favorite things is they have a sign out front that says, "No slingshot."
Yep, and Sunny noticed that when we went for one of our support bikers meetups there. Okay, here we go. Number 4.
The next one, it's kind of a 2-for-1 because you get the Cabbage Patch and you get Cackleberry right across the street. So one side is camping with some vendors, a bike wash, and then you walk right across the street and you're in the Cabbage Patch, which is where the world famous coleslaw wrestling happens.
World famous Cabbage Patch in 3, 2, 1.
Plus, you have all these great vendors over there, lots of food, lots of drink, and just a huge variety of vendors in the Cabbage Patch.
Let's see what you picked for number 3.
Destination Daytona, Ormond Beach, Florida.
This is where you guys have seen the JP Cycles is located. You've got a hotel on premises. The Saints and Sinners pub that everybody talks about. There also had other couple of restaurants on there, but well-known vendors is really why I think people like this particular destination.
Not to mention a 2-story Harley-Davidson dealership.
Right. Then you've got the big pavilion where they hold all their concerts and different types of events going on by bike builders even. Okay, that's it for Destination Daytona. Let's see what number 2 is. This is actually one of our top 5 that we gave in our last video that we thought you guys should do in Daytona.
Yeah, guys, check it out. It's a little bit different than this list, but it was our choice for top 5s. Some different things in there. But anyway, Main Street. What can I say about Main Street? It is where all the action happens, especially at night. It's where you get to watch all the people. Watch all the motorcycles. Then you put the people and the motorcycles together and it gets a little freaking crazy. Tons of bars, lots of concerts, lots of vendors, and then you can even go across the street and go out to the boardwalk, check out the ocean, get some pizza, get some ice cream, which is one of our favorite things to do, or at least my favorite things to do, but Main Street is where it's at. Not to mention, you hop on your motorcycle and you cruise down Main Street. Fun fact, cruising on Main Street actually didn't start till the 1970s. Now you think about it, Daytona Bike Week started in 1937, almost 40 years later before they actually started cruising Main Street.
You got to go to Main Street.
Got to go to Main Street.
But that wasn't number one.
What's number one?
This is number one.
Iron Horse, guys, but it only won by one vote. One vote.
And speaking of the one vote, the reason why we're able to compile this top 6 is because we have individuals that are part of our Support Bikers community. So if you would like to join us and be part of our community and be able to participate by answering
Make your vote count.
polls like this, or just if you like motorcycles, come and hang out with us in the groups. You can go to our website, supportbikers.com, and click on the tab that talks about our Facebook groups.
That's it. Join us.
Okay, so let's get on to the Iron Horse.
That's right.
Talk about crazy.
The Iron Horse is just a crazy experience, right? So they have vendors.
Yes, lots of vendors, but I think the coolest part, when you ride into, which we challenge you to ride into the Iron Horse and park.
Only if you're really good on your bike. Like, I mean, it's a slight challenge, guys. I don't want to scare you, but like they're putting you in tight spots. Some of it's on gravel. So just, be aware of that when you ride in there.
Or park across the street.
Ride through and then park across the street.
And walk across the street. It's a tree house.
So yes, they have bars and walkways across there, so you're riding underneath it.
They're going to have to watch our last video that talks about why you like the Iron Horse.
It's the food. Steak tips.
All right, there you have it. There are your top 6 viewers' choice for Daytona
Bike Week. Don't worry, guys. If you want more details on all of these great locations that we have chosen, you can go to
supportbikers.com. Each one of them has a listing that's going to give you a little bit of detail, give you a Google map to be able to get you there, phone number to call, and a link to their website so you can get even more details.
That's it. Or you can just go to our Support Bikers Facebook groups, ask a question, and all of our fans and
right there to
community can answer that for you.
It.
And on top of that, guys, one thing that's really important to us is everything that we do is organic. So there's no AI, there's no Google searches. Like, we give you the answers from the biker community. So who's going to know better? AI is never going to be riding a motorcycle through Daytona and be able to tell you where to go. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.
We hope to see you in Daytona.
Don't leave it in the garage.
Take it out and play with it.